we are aiming to bring out the beta version for trial for few users around end of Q1, beginning of Q2. And obviously, we are bringing them out, like Dan had mentioned, is into phases. We want to make sure that it is around your surrounding, your home, and what you can build around it. The exciting part is that most of our licensors have verbally told us that they are excited to be part of the accessory. So you might see branded couches, furnitures, fittings, to put inside your VeVe home. I actually had to ask Dan just to make sure that I answer this correctly. And the truth is that it is a very pressing task if we had to account that we just endless of data and engineering needs to go behind it to make it work. And it just came to a conclusion that if we were going to do all that, the MCP will need to be delayed by a huge pushback. And we just decided, to reduce that friction, we'll roll it out with a more simplified version internally to make this happen. The configuration of data, it needed just an immense amount of power we need and resource, and we just haven't got that. So as part of our trial last year is to work with movie studios to do a day-and-day release NFT for promotion purpose. And we seen a lot of them had a really fantastic uptake. And obviously there are few markets and the early adopters in that cinema might not have taken up that free NFT. And as a result, not all of them have been claimed. Our contractual agreement with these licensor and cinema partners is that these are never to be sold. So they are going to be fairly rare, and it is very likely we will be burning them. And that brings up, another task for me. I do need to bring it up with them to see what we should be doing with them. I do not believe they will be sold because they are not a revenue generator. We don't VeVe do not make any money doing those releases. It is out there as part of our initiative to get that mass market users to download the app and where we see fit. And we will continue to run those programs this year. We do have a couple more quite major partners will be working with us to help us reach that mass market audience. We constantly in the company to look for new ways to entice and onboard new collectors. So there will be few things that we're going to be doing this year. Number one was the rebranding, which we have talked about. And number two is these new vertical that we're opening up. And the idea is that we really believe that there's a market that's greater than just these evergreen superhero characters. There will be car enthusiasts that wants to collect car products, and we look forward to this Lambo drop to get new active users. And the next thing is that we are going to look at how we can move that KYC further down the food chain when you sign up the app. What we don't really want and where it is right now is that the minute you want to buy something or click in the app, we ask you to put in your ID, driver's license or passport and do all the checks and not. So we're working to move that process down when you start trading and when you buying or selling within VeVe. And other things that we're going to look at bringing on mass market is we really need to build a world-class product. And that's what we always keep talking about. Number one is, this is an entertainment app. How can we get more people to share? And we have already seen hundreds, if not thousands, of pics people take with their AR and then share it viral. And that's how initially we got a lot of these users on board. we need more and more users, and so we need to make sure that this product, this app, is going to be fun, and there's other great utility value out of it, and that's what Fortnite's all about. I mean, people now stream Fortnite on YouTube, and people watch them. My brother's kid love watching people play Fortnite. The commentators talk about the characters and what have you not. And that's what that entertainment value is. And VeVe is still trying to find that great balance of, sure, now you show me you standing next to your Spider-Man or Batman. I want to see more. And part of this new launch of that VeveVerse on the home will demonstrate that you can start build your own collection, and you will have a sense of things to complete, and you feel satisfied and enjoy doing it. And we're already seeing a lot of the VeVe fans out there with the photoholics. We've seen people have put great videos out there using collectibles that has been released in VeVe, and running competitions and running like VeVe 500, for example, and people enjoy watching that. And how do we take that into something even greater? It's basically what's on our roadmap, and that is part of that rebranding, which I keep going back about, is that we want to attract that mass market audience and those new verticals. Our girls, I believe, is scheduled to come out around April this year. So our fans should be looking forward to that. Ones with who they're beloved. They're one of the biggest selling dolls in the world at the moment still. So that's April, and just addressing like Little Princess, and that was one of the things that the development team finished the product. They felt that we should be going out with a stronger finish and product offering. So instead of releasing a mediocre type of figure, we're doing it, and we're going to immerse and build a better collectible around it. And it is our decision that we hold back that, and that will be coming out hopefully around June, July quarter, around that quarter this year as well. So nothing on our license that we have announced. It's just going to fall off the cliff, and they don't get released. And just saying also, and that's one of the reasons why we stop announcing major brands. And when we announce things, we want it to be closer and closer towards it. March 2023, not 24. It's going to be a massive month. March this year. You will see a lot of cool new brands coming out. So get those gems ready, or